There's a raging war between agentic AI editors right now. Cursor has been the GOAT for quite some time now, and we see options popping up almost every day. But it never had serious competition more than it did since 2 weeks ago. Enter Windsurf. They say it's the editor to keep you in flow state. Cascade, their direct response to Cursor Composer, has full contextual awareness, can suggest and run commands, edit multiple files, and more. This editor is built on top of the strong foundation of their Codium autocomplete, which is already giving GitHub Copilot a run for its money. On their latest release, they tweeted that you can import directly from Cursor, and that is a direct declaration of war on the incumbent. I even asked about screenshot support, and they said, very soon. Exciting times indeed. In today's video, I'm going to take you on a practical journey of using Windsurf to improve an application that I have built last week using it. The application is here, and its idea is simple. It does LaTeX formula OCR. LaTeX, if you don't know what that is, simply a typesetting system similar to Markdown, but much more complicated, to create mathematical formulas like this one. And to produce it, you have to write these symbols. Once the user pastes or selects a screenshot, we take the image, upload it to cloud storage on R2, then send it to OpenAI for transcription, and then we get the LaTeX code necessary to produce that formula. And as a quick test, we render that formula just to make sure the output matches the input. And this app has dark mode support and rate limiting because we have unauthenticated users. The codebase for the app is quite complex, but not huge by any means, but big enough to allow us to test its context awareness. I'm going to open Cascade with Command L, and then I'm going to paste some instructions that I prepared beforehand. Let's add authentication using Supabase. If the user is not signed in, show them a banner that they can create an account to save their conversions. The login sign up should happen on a modal on the main UI. Let's give it a go. Now it's thinking about what it's going to do, analyzed my source and page TSX, and then started suggesting things to do. Now it wants to install some dependencies. I'm just going to click accept, and then it runs the command in the background. npm will of course say something. It created a Supabase file. We're probably going to need these environment variables. Then it's creating the UI for the auth itself. While it's generating, I'm going to quickly create a Supabase project. Go to dashboard, create a new project. I'm going to name it LaTeX OCR. Suggest a strong password and create a new project. So let's see what it's asking us to input. Supabase URL, which is this one. Open my env file, env local. And the other one is Supabase anon key. Anon key is this one. Okay, now it's given me a summary of everything it has done. Added dependencies, created Supabase TS, the auth modal, sign up and sign in. I'm going to preview it in a second. Auth provider. I'm just going to accept all. Start a dev server. Can't resolve component dialog. I'm just going to pretend that I don't know anything about code and see if it can fix it. Okay, let's suggest a command to fix it. I accepted it. Accept. Now adding React dialog, because it's a dependency of this dialog component. Input, label. It should have just added them with the CLI. I'm not sure why it's generating them token by token. But anyway, I'm just going to accept to install these dependencies required by input and label. and start the dev server and see what happens. Okay, we have a banner. The banner should be at the bottom, not at the top, but let's see if it works. Let me sign up. It gave me the modal in the same style of the app. That's nice. Now I'm going to sign up, give it my email, and try to create an account. And nothing happened. Go to tables or users. I should go to authentication. Now we have this user who was signed up correctly, but is not reflected on the UI. I'm going to go back and say the banner still shows up even after I signed up. Let's see if this works. Click sign up again or sign in. Email not confirmed. So I need to confirm my email. Okay, email confirmed. Now that I confirmed my email, the banner is gone. Okay, next step, I think we should fix this spacing issue and then add a user avatar next to the dark mode toggle and move the banner below the left column. Accept everything. Move the banner below the left column. Under preview, add a user avatar with the option to log out next to the dark mode toggle. So it created this file, user menu, with a button to log out, and then avatar. Let's see what's in this avatar. Display name. I don't know what will be shown in this avatar since we only have the user's email, but let's go with it. Let's see the UI. That's nice. So I have the initials, then email, and I can log out. Can I log out? Yes. Then I can sign up or log in. Can I sign in? Awesome. Yes. Log out again. We should change this button to say login instead of sign up. And then we should remove the extra spacing at the top. Accept everything. Remove some spacing from the top. Change the login banner to say login instead of sign up. Editing my page. It's using Cloud 3.5 Sonnet, which is the best model right now for code. Other options include GPT-4o and Cascade Base. I haven't used that until now. I have only been using Cloud 3.5 Sonnet and it seems to be working pretty good. Okay, we have less spacing. Awesome. And then we have a login button. Nice. Before we accept any changes, we can iterate further on these suggestions and have one accept block so that we can later revert it if we want without having to revert multiple steps. Make the button primary. I could change it really fast manually, but I want to be as lazy as possible. The banner button primary. Let's check the result. We have a nice bright yellow button. Now I can just accept it. Awesome. Next step would be to save conversions if the user is logged in. Now when the user is logged in, I don't think they need to see the examples. Let's make some space there. When the user is logged in, don't show examples. Examples, if I can type, although the AI should have understood it even with the typo. Editing page CSX. Let's check the result. Okay, but it's not centered. Works as before. When did the copy button get next to the title of the generated LaTeX? But it's quite cool, to be honest. So let's keep it there. Now let's think about how we want to retain the user's conversions. If a conversion is successful, we should put it in the database. We're saving the LaTeX code and the image that the user uploaded. And for this one, I'm going to use Supabase blob storage instead of Cloudflare R2 to simplify my stack. Let's give it instructions. Accept everything here. Let's save the user's conversions when they are successful. We're saving the image in Supabase blob storage and the code in the database. Generate the necessary migrations along with the RLS policies necessary for this feature. I should probably add a commit here, add everything, and commit add auth, conversions ts. Save conversion, it takes a file and a LaTeX string, and it does its thing. Loads the image, then saves the conversion into the conversions table with the user ID, LaTeX, and image URL, which it got from the Supabase storage, along with other CRUD functions like get conversions, delete conversion. Okay, what about the UI? Save a conversion. If the user is logged in, we save the conversion. It is suggesting to add a history page to show the user's saved conversions. Let's add the conversions, but before we do that, we have this migration. Should I run it from here or should I just copy paste it? Okay, copy this thing, go to the SQL editor, paste this thing, and let's run it blindly. Okay, seems to be successful. Do we have a table? Conversions? Okay, seems about right. Let's accept everything and now add the user's conversions or saved conversions of the page. Let's see what it comes up with. I didn't give it any UI suggestions, table or whatever. I think this page CSX file is getting pretty huge. Maybe we should do some refactoring and move things around. But so far, I think Cascade is getting it spot on. It didn't miss anything. Okay, it created this conversion history. Does it show up on the UI? I don't have any conversions yet. Let's try this one. Okay, it's converted. Do I have any conversions? Let's check the database. We do have a conversion. It's not showing up on the UI. Oh yeah, it just loaded. Why is this one failing? The image is not loading in the history. Let's see if it can fix it and figure out its error. I mean, we could go there and manually review the code, but let's be lazy. Okay, what did you change? I don't care what did you change. Does it work or not? Seems like I'm logged out. The login does not persist when you refresh the page. That's another issue we need to fix. Okay, let's log in again. Runtime error. What is that? We need to configure Next.js to allow images to be loaded from this domain. But I'm going to pretend that I don't know how to solve this and just give it to it as is. The image is still not loading. Let's go to console, network, refresh, filter for images, bad request. URL parameter is valid, but upstream response is invalid. Let's accept this and then tell it image, history images are still not loading. Error, this thing. Okay, it succeeded. Should I refresh the page? Yeah, now it works. Okay, let's add it some, give it some other formula. Maybe this one looks fine. Okay. I think once the conversion is done, it should add it here. Let's add a new one. And the conversions should be fetched in real time and reflected here. We don't need to refresh the page since this whole application is on a single page. If I refresh, I see all of my conversions. Let's ask Cascade to add that feature. Accept everything. Subscribe to new conversions, to new saved conversions, to keep the list up to date. Now it added subscriptions. So now it created a migration to add real-time subscription on conversions and added a diff to the page CSX file to subscribe for that. I'll probably just try an example and see if it adds the new entry to the list. I don't see it. Do you see it? I'm an idiot because I haven't run the migration yet. Let me run the migration. Now we should be good to go. Get back to the app. Boom. Here it is. Try a new one. It's successful and it shows up. Awesome. I haven't tried deleting anything yet. Let's try deleting something here. Boom, gone. That's it. This is pretty fun. So overall, I achieved my goal of adding authentication using Supabase and saving the user's conversion history. And we have seen that Cascade has a pretty good understanding of the whole code base and where to look for things and what files to change. And it added features reasonably fast. Next steps would be to improve the overall layout and functionality of the app and probably add payments at some point and monetize this app. And I'm pretty sure it was a very long video. If you've watched till the end, I really appreciate it. Please give it a like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.